If you're an INFJ, you've probably left a conversation feeling strangely empty, not because it went badly, but because you said just enough to be understood and somehow still felt completely unseen. You don't struggle to communicate, you struggle to translate. And the more carefully you speak, the less people seem to hear. Why? Picture this. You tell someone, something about that interaction felt off. They respond, off how? You pause, because what you mean isn't simple. It's the way their tone tightened, the half-second delay before they answered, the shift in energy when someone else walked into the room, the pattern you've noticed building for weeks. But instead of explaining all that, you just say, I don't know, it just felt weird. And instantly, you look vague, dramatic, overly intuitive. But you're not guessing, you're compressing data. Here's what's actually happening. INFJs don't process conversations linearly, you process them atmospherically. While someone else hears words, you're tracking emotional temperature, subtle contradictions, future implications. Your dominant intuition doesn't store moments as facts, it stores patterns. So when you speak, you're rarely describing a single event, you're summarizing an entire emotional arc. And because you present the conclusion instead of the journey, people think it came out of nowhere. That's the first fracture. But there is a deeper one. You don't just speak in layers, you filter those layers before anyone ever hears them. And that filtering is where the real confusion begins. Before you say anything, you run it through silent questions. Is this fair? Is this kind? Is this necessary? Will this hurt them? By the time you speak, the sharp edges are gone. The intensity is softened. The raw emotion has been translated into something reasonable. So the other person hears calm logic, but they never see the emotional storm that existed 5 minutes earlier. Over time, this creates a dangerous illusion. People think you're stable because you're composed. They think you're unaffected because you're measured. But inside, there's an entire backlog of unexpressed depth. And here's the paradox. You assume others hear subtext the way you do, so you hint instead of declare. You imply instead of confront. You shorten your replies, you shift your tone, you become quieter when something's wrong. To you, that is communication. To them, nothing happened. That's the second fracture. And this is where INFJs quietly start disappearing, not physically, emotionally. When your emotional signals aren't recognized, you don't explode, you retreat. You think, maybe I'm too much, maybe I'm overanalyzing, maybe it's not worth explaining. So you say less next time, and less after that. Eventually, you become known as the calm one, the mature one, the emotionally steady one. But that calm exterior is often layered over accumulated silence. The most painful part? You don't want dramatic confrontation. You don't want to overwhelm anyone. You just want someone to notice the doorway when you quietly open it, to lean in, to ask one more question. Because when you finally speak directly, it's never impulsive. It's considered, it's deliberate, and it's usually weeks in the making. But by then, the other person feels blindsided. They think, why didn't you say something earlier? And you're left thinking, I did. That unresolved tension you feel in conversations, it isn't poor communication, it's asymmetry of perception. Here's the shift most INFJs resist. Stop summarizing your emotional conclusions. Start narrating your process. Instead of, something feels off, try, when you paused earlier before answering, I noticed it changed the energy for me. That feels exposed, uncomfortable, messy. But it bridges the gap between your internal pattern recognition and their literal listening. Depth only connects when it's visible. You are not too complex, you are layered, but layers that are never unfolded become walls. The world doesn't misunderstand you because you're mysterious, it misunderstands you because you often hand it the edited version of yourself. And the quiet truth is this: you don't actually want people to read your mind. You want them to care enough to try. The real question isn't whether INFJs are confusing, it's whether you've mistaken emotional protection for emotional safety. and that difference changes everything about how you connect.